Does a snake know there's a snake when it's born? Or is it just a snake existing and doing what it was programmed to do? You see what I'm saying? When a snake comes out the womb, it comes out and it already know how to stick its tongue out. It already knows how to slide on its belly. It already knows how to drink water. It already knows how to be a snake because that's its nature. You have to understand that women are like snakes. When they come out the womb, they're already programmed to be completely different than us. There was a video that went viral where they took a baby boy and a baby girl and they walked both of the kids through a door. And for both kids, when they walk through the door, because they're holding both kids, one kid, which is the boy, they walked him through the door and they popped the side of the door as if the baby hit his head when they was going through the door. They looked at the kid. So while everybody faking like they're crying, the kid, the boy, is just sitting back looking at them laughing. Like, what are y'all talking about? I didn't hit my head. They do the same exact thing with the girl, and she burst out in tears. She looks around and see that everybody's giving her attention, and she basically just burst out in tears and started crying. We're not wired the same. Her job then is to lead this snake in life, in every endeavor. You never let the snake lead you because the snake was designed to be chaotic. So you never let the snake lead you. And as far as like women in general, if she wasn't raised up with a positive role model, male role model in her life, you already gonna have hell. So she's not gonna be around for long anyway. Even if you are her type, even if she really has a genuine and burning desire for you, everybody gets old of everything. But with that being said, just like a snake, when a snake comes out the womb, it's a snake. But does the snake know that it's a snake? You get what I'm saying? Like you're a human. Your consciousness is in a way higher than the snake at this moment. So you can take this snake and you can put this snake in the circus. You can teach this snake to perform tricks. Now this snake is a circus snake, but the snake don't know that it's a snake. We don't even speak the same language. Does that make sense to you? As a male, you was put here to lead the snake. The snake is a manipulative creature by nature. It was meant to test you. You don't get lost in the sauce. You don't get lost in the ideal of what the snake is. Just because the snake is a mesmerizing creature, most men get lost in it and then begin to worship the snake. But instead, you're supposed to have the snake on your program, where the snake is then by worshiping you. But when that snake decides that you're not worshipable or don't want to worship you no more, then you get rid of the snake. But you never look at the snake as your equal. The snake is gonna bite you every time if you look at the snake as your equal. It's not your equal. Women would go and do evil things behind your back and they will lie to you right in your face 10 times out of 10. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I promise I didn't do it. They'll cry. They'll have snot coming out their nose. I promise I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And if you believe them and fall for their lies, in their head, they're like, got them. Now, when it comes out that, let's say, whatever they did was detrimental to where it's going to like fuck something up real bad, you know what they're going to say? It's your fault. You're the man. You knew better than to listen to me. You knew that I didn't know what I was talking about. I was just talking. You never let a snake lead or run anything. Only thing that snake can do is run its mouth. So when women get together with their other female friends and they throw bitch parties, talking about how men ain't shit and men ain't this and men ain't that, yeah, be one of those men that ain't this and ain't that. Let them lie about you. Let them create lies about you and all these things. But don't ever become that guy that thinks that if you sit back and listen to a woman, that's gonna make her like you even more. Only thing that's gonna happen is she gonna say, okay, we got him as one of our I got him friend zone and I can use him for this and use him for that. That's all that is. As your What you have to understand is your job as a man, it isn't a fun job. It's a hard job. And it's a job that like few can do. But with that being said, your job as a man is to lead. And leaders stand alone. That don't mean that you're wrong, but you still have to stand alone no matter what. You have to always go with your gut, stand on your own 10 toes, right or wrong, and live with it. That's your job. That's your gift and your curse. It comes with benefits, but it also comes with cons. You get pros and cons to it. But that's your job. Don't care what nobody trying to tell you. That's all you know. And that's what you have to do. She don't even know that she's a snake. She's just being a snake. She don't even know that she's a snake. She don't even know that she slide on her stomach when she moves. She don't even know that her tongue, she sticks her tongue out. She don't even know. So that's the equivalent to women who be whores and things. Yes, she's a whore. She's aware that she's a whore, but she's not really aware that she's a whore. She's just being what she is. You as a man, you get to see firsthand what she is. You can't tell her what she is. She'll never understand it. That's like God trying to tell a human what it's like to be God, what it's like to build Jupiter and build Mars. How the hell are you going to understand in your human brain how or what it's like to build Mars or build Jupiter? What the process was like? Different particles that you ain't even heard of. How are you going to tell them that? That's the equivalent to a man with a woman. How a woman going to tell you anything about being a man? She has no idea. But you as a male, your job is to lead her, so you got to know everything about her. You got to know that she bleed once a month, that she's an emotional creature, that she does everything off of how she feels. Women hop in the comments right now and be like, oh, that's bullshit, that's bullshit. That's their job. Her job is to try to deceive you. A woman is a snake. Just like in the Garden of Eden, the woman is a fucking snake. Her job is to deceive you. The snake can't get to you himself. He has to go through the woman. Does that make sense? Evil can't just go directly to a man and be like, hey man, let's do evil. Let's go and do lustful things. You can't do it. The lust demon or the lust spirit has to go through something that's of you, that's a part of you, which is the woman. It has to go through the woman in order for you to be convinced, and then you go and act on it. Just like in the story of Adam and Eve, the devil couldn't go directly to the man and tell the man to not do what God told him to do. He had to go through the woman because the woman is the opposite of a man. So as a man, you're tough, you're strong, you're solid. Woman is soft, she's feminine, she's soft spoken. So with that being said, she's your weakness. And her being your weakness, look at the history of any type of stories, the greatest men in the world that ever existed, downfalls were beautiful women or just women. That's the test of the earth. You have to overcome that. Always realize that a woman is a snake no matter what she's telling you. No matter if she's agreeing with everything you're saying, she's still a snake.